Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Megan, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler V series videos I've been doing for a while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't supposed to be doing another review. I just got through reviewing some beef jerky a little bit ago, and I was like, this is gonna be my last one. I made the mistake. I went into Walmart and I'm like, I don't want any trouble. I just want to go over there and get some tea and maybe some frozen pizzas and just some basic shit to keep me alive for a week. All the frozen pizzas were, well, it's not true. All the cheap frozen pizzas were gone. And I didn't feel like going over there and paying for the premium ones. I'm like, I'll come back in a couple days. I ain't going to starve. So that left me time to wander. But anyway, we'll get into that. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, why wear super cool shirts? I like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my one-arm boxer shirt. That's him. That's the one-arm boxer. It's got two arms, I know, but... what is the one-arm boxer? Well, interesting fun fact. When I was on my way out of Walmart and making my way to the car, I actually had this one lady who was just walking in the other direction she was going in as I was coming out. And I could see her come from kind of a distance, and I could see she was like focusing on me, and I was like, okay. And it became clear that like she was trying to attract my attention. So I was like, I guess, whatever. So she goes over there and she's like, kind of leaning in a little bit, and she's like, "What's on your shirt?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. It's a one-arm boxer. It's an old kung fu movie. It's got two arms." Yeah, no, I know. Like this is shortly before he gets relieved of one of them. How does he get one of, or how does he end up with one of them being gone? Oh, well, there's this guy, and he kind of karate chops one of them off, and that's how the movie gets its title. She's like, "Oh. Okay," and then she just left, and it was like, all right. But anyway, so yeah, so I popped into Walmart, I grabbed some, oh, by the way, this is a super cool, old school kung fu movie starring a guy named Jimmy Wang Yu. If you're ever interested in kung fu opinions on stuff, fucking hit me up, man. I got all kinds of martial arts movies and stuff. It's one of my other things that I like a lot. But yeah, so I went into Walmart. Wasn't planning on doing anything. When the pizzas weren't there, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll wander for a little bit, see if there's anything else I might want to pick up. First thing I did, I went over to the toy section, because I like to collect Transformers toys, and I found a Transformer on the shelf with no head. Now, that is a result of Hasbro deciding that they're not going to have any more plastic on their packaging, so they got rid of the windows that protect people from just taking shit. Not the best plan, but, And, but the thing that annoyed me about it was the fact that I'd actually found that exact toy missing that head several days before, and I'd brought it, literally handed it to one of the associates there and was like, and they're like, oh, okay. And I'm guessing they just, as soon as I was out of fucking vision, they just went over there and put it right back on the shelf. So this time I took it to the customer service section, even though that I don't think they gave a shit anyway. But I also found a thing to review. So what is it there I'm reviewing? Boom! It's What the Fanta. Look at it. It's all black and creepy looking. It's neat. So this is zero sugar What the Fanta. It's a mystery Fanta flavor. But, so here's the thing. Fanta goes over there. They have a mystery flavor every year for, the hell is it? For Halloween, called Voodoo. I don't know if they're going to do another one this year or if this is replacing it. We still got a ways before Halloween, so we'll see. But they did do a mystery Fanta flavor. Here's the fundamental problem. It's zero sugar. So it's just going to taste like zero sugar, what the fuck. But I'm going to try it anyway. See if I can't nail down that flavor. I don't know why I ever try these. Like, I'm not that good at them. Like, I review stuff, but it's not like I have a super palate or anything. It's just, It smells very fruity. Very fruity. All right. First and foremost, it doesn't taste like zero sugar. What the fuck? Like, don't get me wrong, there's a zero sugar aspect to it, for sure. But it's not obnoxious. Like, the last time they did a zero sugar thing, and it was like a mystery thing, it was just like, all it just tasted like was fucking zero sugar. This, there is a zero sugar element, to be sure, but it's mostly just a nice, fruity Fanta drink. That's a nice surprise. Yeah, that's perfectly tasty. Now the question is, what flavor is it? So I'm going to go over there, I'm going to toss this one out there, because I've had it before. And I even reviewed it. I can't remember, maybe it's from Poland or something. It's a flavor of Fanta that you don't really get in the US. I believe it's called Chocada, something like that. It's elderberry and lemon. This reminds me of that. Now, I haven't had it in a little bit. Like, I can still get a hold of it. They have it at the Mexican supermarket by me. But it does kind of remind me of that, because it has, like, a nice kind of sort of berry, almost grape-ish flavor, but like a tartar kind of grape. And then it has sort of a citrus element to it. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I don't know if it's one flavor or if it's a mix of flavors, you know. I can't say. But I do think if I'm going to say I feel like it feels like a mix of a couple flavors. And I'm going to say maybe like I know this isn't right. I'm going to say maybe like a little bit of a sour grape. Well, maybe not sour. I'm going to say some sort of a grape, because it doesn't taste like a berry. And there's a little tartness. I'll say this, aside from the fact that it has something of a zero sugar aspect to it, like I said, it's good, and it's actually a nice little refreshing beverage for what it is. Sweet, there's no weird aftertaste or anything. The zero sugar aspect on it isn't, intrusive. I'm going to say like a grape and maybe like some sort of citrus, maybe like a grape and a lime. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to say it's a grape and some sort of a citrus. Because the taste, reminds me of a grape soda. But there's definitely more going on there. And I wouldn't be surprised if they use like a non-standard type of grape to give it like a different type of grape flavor. Because when I say it tastes like a grape thing, I'm not saying it tastes exactly like a grape soda. But there is definitely something familiar about it that reminds me of like a grape soda. So that's why I'm going to suggest that I think it's like grape mixed with something else. And because I do get a tinge of like a little bit of like a tanginess at the end, I'm going to say some sort of citrus. Again, maybe like a lemon or a lime. Just like a little bit, just to give it a little extra oomph. I'm pleasantly surprised in all regards. Because not only is the zero sugar aspect not making me want to throw this out the fucking window like I thought it was going to, but then on top of that, just the actual flavor profile of it is nice. Like, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and kind of yeah, actually. So, I'm hoping it's not replacing the Voodoo. I hope they still do the Voodoo this year. If they do, I'll definitely go over there and do a review of it. And by the way, if I do, it will end up on my Mountain Dew Madness playlist, because that is my playlist of all my Mountain Dew reviews, where this one will also end up. But as just, like, outside of the whole mystery aspect and that whole thing, as a standalone dew, I actually like the taste of it. I'd like a non-zero sugar version of it. I think that would be better. But even in a non-zero sugar, format, it works, and I like it. Plus, it's interesting and unique, and I like that aspect of it. If I was going to recommend it to other people, I mean, it's a limited time item, so, get it if you can get it. And, maybe your palate is more sophisticated than mine own, and you can go over there and slag me off in the comments and be like, Brandon, it's clearly this and this and this from the southern region of this and this and this and this, and blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. But I do like it. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly mysterious rest of your life, because you got a whole thing, and it's like a noir type of setting, and there's like all kinds of intrigue and stuff. It's a good time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your life. Try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Well, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole, especially when you've done too many reviews for the day and it's too damn hot. And you still got laundry you got to finish doing when you get inside. Plus, you got to put fucking groceries away and do adult stuff. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe, you know what? Try out the Fanta Zero Sugar, this whole thing. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. I'm genuinely, I'm interested, because, I'm just blathering on about bullshit, but y'all folks have your own voices and opinions and stuff, and I'm always eager to hear them, so let me know.